Grand Rising is your favorite gotcha girl or least favorite gotcha girl, depending upon which side of karma you fall. Here with today's tarot card reading for Wednesday, 7/23/2025. And it is Wednesday, so again, it's Ancestors Day. And let's just get right into it. We got Daughter of Sticks is the main energy. That means energy and passion to get the shit started and see it through until the end. That's what we going for. I think it's equivalent to the Knight of Wands. Next up, we got John Horse, which is the Emperor, meaning take charge of what's going on in your life. Get organized, in charge, full steam ahead, and remember that everybody needs help sometimes. This card, supported by the Harvest card in our goddesses, right? That's Ebel Nimba, Temple of the High Priestesses, element of water. And she says, give thanks, you're being blessed. It's harvest time. For taking that Emperor energy, take charge. As soon as you decide what it is you want, you're going to get it. You planted good seeds. I know I planted good seeds. If you plant whatever seeds you planted, it's time to harvest, all right? Next, we got the Nine of Knives. We got the Nine of Knives, which means renewed hope, end of suffering, the worst is over, good news, letting go. Right? It's equivalent to the Nine of Swords, and we've been through that. We've been through the negative side of the Nine of Swords. We've been in anxiety and fear and nervousness and all that awful stuff. We've been there. It's time to leave that. We're leaving that. We're letting it go. Why? How? Spirit's encouraging you to be brazen. This card has never come out, so I'm going to read the whole thing. It says, Satira is the goddess of brazenness from Guyana. She's the temple of warriors and the element of fire. She's from the tribes of, I guess, Guyana, South America. She's brave, bold, brazen, and barefaced, casting a spell with her hips. Step up, go for it. Partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. That's where I've been. Everything they meant to end me has only put me up further. Every poisoning attempt, every kidnapping attempt, every murder attempt, they just made me stronger. All who mean you harm fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. Yes, I am. No matter how many people try to convince me that I'm not, I know. I and my Father are one. I and the Great Mother are one. It says, make the brazen decision. What would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? It is brazen to be unapologetically you. It's brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It's brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It's brazen to build your family your way. Goddess force energy is brazen. And she says, I'm bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. All right, so come out of this Nine of Knives and dare to do whatever it is you want. We got rid of that fear. 40 years I lived in fear. I don't have time to be afraid anymore. Not of nobody, not of nothing. You're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it. Well, I don't want to do it. I'm not supposed to do it. My soul says this is not the way it's supposed to be. Not even close. Not even close. And they mad because I figured it out and they didn't. And they still too scared to do anything about it. They're still too scared to live from their heart space and be brazen. So for that, they got to punish somebody who is. Y'all don't make no kind of sense. Next, we got Black Herman, which is the Magician Man, another major arcana. It says, make what you desire manifest. The power of creation exists within a focused, methodical, self-aware mind. And then to support that, we got scarcity, but in reverse. And I feel like that spirit just saying, how do you make what you want manifest? First of all, you got to get the blockage out of the way. You got to stop believing that there isn't enough. You got to stop believing what everybody else is telling you. You got to stop believing that you got to go work a goddamn 9-to-5 that you hate with people you can't stand for the rest of your life, only to have nothing at the end of it. Probably die at your desk. People won't even notice. They'll cart your body off and have somebody new in your spot by noon. Is that what y'all want? Is that the life y'all signed up for? I know it's not the life I signed up for. Get that scarcity lack mindset out, and the magic will happen. Next, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to hold it with my hand and go through the book at the same time. It's hard, but I'm doing it. I am doing it. All right, so we got the Father of Sticks, which is equivalent to the King of Wands. This is a person who's a visionary, adventurous, goal-oriented, wise, trustworthy, a natural leader, going along with the Daughter of Sticks, which was our main energy, fire energy, passion. This creativity, this renewal. Let it work its magic. Let it work its magic. Get you out of this dang Nine of Knives energy. Go forth. And it's supported by the card of pleasure. So again, Tanit was a goddess of pleasure from Tunisia. She's the temple of conjurers, element of air. And she's just saying, we need a little fun. We've done all the serious hard work. We have. We've denied ourselves. We've made martyrs of ourselves. We've had the unpleasant side of life. It's time to experience pleasure. Everything is balance. You can't just be work all the time, people. Especially if it's other people encouraging you to do that. Yeah, work yourself to death. I'll work myself to death because it benefits y'all. Benefits some dude up in a company, CEO of some company who ain't work a day in his damn life and just sitting there raking in the millions. Ain't work, not for real, a day in his life. And coasting off of your hard work. And you don't never see none of the benefits. That's some bullshit. We need some pleasure. So somebody out there is secretly feeling that they don't deserve it, but pleasure is healing and manifesting force. It's a healing and manifesting force. If you want to manifest like the magician, get rid of that scarcity and add some pleasure and play and fun. All right? Put some joy up in there. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your reproductive area and say aloud, I deserve pleasure. All right, and her declaration, it feels good to feel good. And last but not least, we got Gula Jack, who was an actual real person. That's what I love about this Hoodoo Tarot, y'all. These are like real black people and native indigenous people that she researched and put on the cards. And Gula Jack is like the hanged man, and he was, as you can see, he's got a noose around his neck. He was an enslaved man, but he was, I guess, a really good hoodoo priest. So everybody came to see him for the root work. And he was part of, I guess, Vessie's slave rebellion in 1822. Now, the card in the book says that he died July 2nd, but I think it's a misprint because when I went and looked a little bit further on the internet, it said he was hanged on July 12th. I think maybe they just lost the number 1 in the book. But anyhow, he was either hanged July 2nd or July 12th, 1822. I'm thinking it was July 12th, 1822, for trying to get other enslaved black people to say, hey, we come from gods and goddesses. We come from kings and queens. What the hell is we doing? Worshipping this white man's god, working underneath these racist ass mofos. What are we doing? Stand up. And I have a feeling he went not afraid. I feel like he was one of those people who was like, shit, I'd rather be dead. I'd rather be dead. When you're an enslaved person, you are dead. You might be breathing, you might be eating, but you're dead inside. Your soul is dead because you don't get to do anything you want to do. And then this card is supported by Sekhmet, the wounded healer. She's a fierce ancient Egyptian goddess of war, and that's the second warrior. Satira was a warrior too. It says, heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. You are a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. And I'm going to try to keep it steady. I'm a really bad camera person, y'all. Never said I was a good camera person. I'm supposed to be in front of the camera. Oh, so it says, stop putting your needs last. When did you decide to become a martyr? Take a breath. Wounded healers hold sadness, rage, fears of brokenness, and all the generational trauma. I'm adding this last part. And we hold all the generational trauma that our ancestors were kind enough to pass down to us. Through blood and through actions. Okay? So it says, being a warrior wasn't a choice for our beloved foremothers. They did the best they could. But being a goddess warrior for us is knowing we have the choice not to fight all the time. And I'm ready to stop fighting. This warrior is ready to, like I said, be in her soft girl era, sit somewhere. And the only job I'm qualified for at this point in my life is being a wife to somebody who really loves me. A stay-at-home wife. All right? That's the only job that I'm accepting. If y'all hire in, I will interview you. Okay, I'm kind of getting derailed here, but back to the thing. So we don't have to fight all the time. Deep dive questions that she wants you to ask. What are your swords, the weapons you use to fight, and what are your shields, the ways that you defend yourself? Dare to lay the burdens down along with your swords and shields. And her declaration is, it is safe to put myself first. So we ain't got to be like Call of Jack. We ain't got to be planning no rebellions. Spirits got us. They're doing all the fighting in the ethers. They'll bring it down to the 3D. Justice, judgment, all that good stuff will be had. We just got to be patient and hold on, y'all. All right, so that is your reading for today. I hope it was helpful. If it wasn't helpful, I at least hope it was entertaining. Y'all have the day you deserve. I'll be back again when I have another message.